defend the net to our left, and the Oil Kings in their road whites guard the net to our right. Puck is down, and we are underway here on Satina Nation. The Oil Kings secure the puck, and Dylan Guenther, a projected first-round NHL pick, will send it in. Calgary to go get it. Luke Prokop had a goal for the Hitmen last night as these two teams met in the provincial capital. It was 4-3 Edmonton. Oil Lines will send out the second unit. Zimmerman, Weisblatt, Chagall. Oil Kings keep the top trio on the ice. The wrist shot, Edmonton, Dohaniak off. Vandelis will track for Calgary. Has it at the Zamboni gates in the left wing corner. Got some help now from Sean Chagall, and they pry it loose to Zimmerman. At his own blue line, worked at his center. Slaney there for the Oil Kings. His flip in, knocked down with the glove of Calgary's Chagall. He'll get to the Edmonton blue line, no further. Weisblatt trying to follow up on it. He'll leave it for Vandelis. Back to Weisblatt, front of the penalty box. Chased on by Dylan Guenther, goes back in the zone to Vandelis. Right side, Orko Weisblatt scored his first goal of the season in the loss in Edmonton last night. Shoot in here, goes off the leg of Slaney, who plays it to the line, held in by Graydon Seatman. He'll deposit the puck in the right wing corner. Calgary working on a change as Chagall heads off. For checking in there, Blake Allen, Connor Gabrick. Oil Kings get it to center, and here comes Atkinson. Rink-wide pass, deflecting away from Peters. They're offside if they enter. They do anyway. Carter Such to go get an errant stick. The late call, Calgary room to bring it out. Graydon Seatman, the rookie, snaps it up the right side of Connor Gabrick. He got a piece, says the linesman. No icing. Even though goaltender Kosa had his arm up, says call it, call it. It's waved off. Fucking behind.
A lot of key minutes. Hopefully not a very long-term injury here.
Week to week, off the draw. Puck goes to Calgary's Luke Prokop. Trying to get it up the right wing boards. Kate Oliver is there to sniff it out. Prokop shouldering him off the puck, played it up but not out. Dylan Guenther holds for Edmonton. Blue line, Matthew Robertson. He's got options. Peters knocked over in front. There's no penalty. Play continues. He's back on his skates and now back on his goal line as the puck goes to the corner. Jake Neighbors take a dig it out. One of two air dronings on this Edmonton roster to Oliver in the shot, turned away by Peters. Rebound Fiddler Schultz up the wall. Held in by Guenther to Neighbors, and the slap shot off the leg of Josh Prokop. He blocked that one, Jeff. It stings. He'll go to the bench wounded, but those are the type of plays Calgary will need here today.
Yeah, Josh Prokop leads the club in goals, leads the club in points, and also in the plus minus as far as forwards are concerned, and he's showing that defensive, part of his game with that block shot.
He might lead the team in block shots as well. They don't track that in the Western Hockey League. We've seen him wear a lot this year. Off the neutral zone play, Oil Kings tip it in. Dylan Guenther, he's after in the right wing corner. Rory Neal arrives as well. Such digs it out to the slot. Here's Atkinson for Edmonton, hooked on by Weisblatt, who rolls his up. He'll join the program. Face-off neutral ice goes to Edmonton. Matthew Robertson wires one in. Peters directs it up.
But really strong defensively.
Alternate captain for Edmonton this year is a 19-year-old. Draw to the Hitmen. They'll wheel it around. Vandelis. Chagall pokes it out. Weisblatt in pursuit. Dohaniak there. Clears for Edmonton to Guenther. He'll slip it off, and away goes Atkinson. One-on-one against Vandelis. The shot. Shoulder save Peters. Rebound. Carted away by Vandelis. He'll give it to Rory Neal. Who's to safety behind the Calgary net. Stretch pass. Missing Chagall, but pinching up was Heward. So the rush, a little outside speed for Jalen Lipin. Edmonton gets the draw. They go D to D. Robertson up high. Left circle. Guenther a drive. And he missed the net. Shot it right off the glass, and it caroms out the center. Robertson back inside his own line will set it up. Calgary Killers are Fiddler Schultz along with Chagall, Luke Prokop, and Rory Neal. Edmonton comes in. It's the number one unit. Robertson to the corner to Oliver. Intercepted and cleared by Calgary and down. Guenther, Such, Neighbors. Now the other Edmontonians on his man advantage. Guenther in his own zone. Behind the net now to Matthew Robertson. Robertson with time. Blake Allen lurking out in front will force him back to the corner. Robertson on the reset. Got options left and right. He goes right onto the blade of Dylan Guenther. 17-year-old into the Calgary zone. Swing pass intercepted by Zimmerman. Can he get it out? He dives off his skates. Chipped it on the boards. But Robertson keeps it into Neighbors. Checked by Toth. Held by Robertson. Across to Kate Oliver. The former Royal. Seam pass. Good redirect by Zimmerman to break it up. Neighbors in the corner for Edmonton. Up high, Robertson. Left point now, Dylan Guenther. Again, high to the line. It is Matthew Robertson. To his right, Jake Neighbors. Wrist shot. Blocked by Allen and cleared by Allen. And out to center it goes.
Calgary's penalty killers anticipating well, Brad. They're getting those cross-ice passes. They're looking around, head on a swivel. They're aware of where everybody is and blocking shots as well.
Just past the midway mark of the first period. 40 seconds, Edmonton power play. Lipin in with speed. Can't turn the corner. Played beautifully by Graydon Seatman. Oil 8:33 to go in the first. Calgary at even strength. See if they can get their offensive game going. Oil Kings hit the draw though. It is Neighbors. High slot Guenther. Chipped away by Fiddler Schultz. Not out. Neighbors played it around behind the net. There's Kate Oliver. Jackson Vandelis inside position to pin it on the back wall. He escapes with a puck for Calgary. Looking up the ice. Everybody covered, so he'll flip it over the head of the Edmonton defense. He'll go just through the crease, and we'll keep an eye on Keegan Slaney for now. 7:38 to go in the first period. Still no score. Off the draw, Oil Kings work to center, missing Guenther. It's Toth for Calgary. Neighbors on him, so he dishes off to Josh Prokop. Pressed by Kate Oliver. Left it for Toth. He's had a great year offensively. 4 points already for Toth. Had one of them last night. Puck in the slot for Calgary, but Josh Prokop was falling the other way, and he couldn't get a shot away. Puck ends up on the boards. Matthew Robertson will take for Edmonton. Played around to the far side, right wing, Ethan Peters. No relation to Braden Peters, the Calgary Hitmen goaltender. Oil Kings come in. Oliver, wrist shot. Braden Peters the save. The rebound to the backboards. Guenther swarmed by 2 Hitmen jerseys. Allen and Luke Prokop. Oliver's in there. Does he have the right lure on that fishing rod? Can he pry it out? No. Calgary's got it. And it's Luke Prokop. Wanted to go up the right boards. Now reverses behind the net. There's Evan.
You can visit whl.ca/50-50 to get your tickets. The deadline is tomorrow night.
Great cause indeed, and thanks all who've supported that wonderful lottery. Up the ice come the Oil Kings. Wrist shot. Jake Neighbors wide of the Calgary goal. On the left wing boards, it'll be hauled to center by Riley Fiddler-Schultz. Looks at a 1-on-3. Neighbors stands him up in a battle of 21s, and Kosa's out of the Edmonton net. Left corner to Matthew Robertson. Rangers prospect. Bank pass to center to Jake Neighbors. Weird bounce through a snowbank in front of the Calgary bench. Put the puck up for grabs, and the Oil Kings get it back. Kate Oliver, left side, Jake Neighbors, now to Dylan Guenther. On the off left wing, shoots the puck in, around behind the Calgary net, it winds. Recovered by Edmonton. Neighbors to the point, but his pass out of the reach of Matthew Robertson. And it's all the way back into the Edmonton zone. Under 4 minutes now remaining in the first period. Yet to find a goal either side. Edmonton stretch pass has Such. Bit of a break. Catching up Vandally. Such hit the trailer. Atkinson shot. Kick save. Rebound. Scores! Dylan Guenther as the Oil Kings strike first. It's a projected first-round NHL pick. Guenther, who has his 16th point of the season. 1-0 visitor.
Down in an open net. So Such gains the line. Hits the trailing Atkinson. A right pad save down low by Peters, but it goes to his right, and wide open is the best goal scorer on the Oil Kings, Dylan Guenther. Right-handed shooter, had an open net from about 20 feet away. He's got another one, league-leading 9th of the year.
I remember, I'll have to get back to you on that.
Yeah, okay, we'll let you think.
I want to say 13, but I'm not sure. 2:31 to go in the first. 1-0 Oil Kings. Kate Oliver, high slot, Dylan Guenther. Blue line, Matthew Robertson missed the pass. It's all the way back down to the Edmonton zone. Outside the trapezoid, so Kosa can't go help his defense. Calgary's forecheckers arrive. 2 of them in there. Josh Prokop along with Riley Scotts, but Edmonton escapes. Oliver runs into Neighbors. They bounce off each other. Still get the puck up the ice. Guenther in on the right wing. The shot. Peters the save. The rebound is loose. Jake Neighbors and Vandalise will get another chance. Came right back to him on the left side. Here's Fiddler-Schultz, middle of the rink now to Riley Scotts. Dances in over the line, but offside was Weisblatt. It was a delay. 15 seconds of the Calgary power play. Rory Neal now to Zach Funk, the rookie, in over the blue line, trying to maneuver through. Stopped up. Neal follows up. Wrist shot. Kosa the save.
More confidence offensively the last few games.
Scored his first career WHL goal last year as he was called up as an underager. Off the draw. Wrist shot. And the save made by Kosa off of Sean Chagall. Penalty to over as Atkinson takes the feed as he comes out of the box. Couldn't have worked any better. Backhander on the 2-on-2. Turned away by Peters. Rebound at the line. Kept alive by Edmonton. Ross Stanley. Set it behind the net. There's Graydon Seekman for Calgary. Up the left wing boards looking for Sean Chagall. On top of him is Atkinson. Puck goes in behind the Calgary net. Evan Toth is in hot pursuit. Played it up the wall. Gets by everybody. Up on edge. It is rockets. Calgary's going to start a change on this man advantage. Rory Neal to go get the puck. Played it up the left side. Looking for Zach Funk. Robertson's on him, but Funk found the puck ahead of Josh Prokop. In 2-on-2 with Kidd. Turned the corner. Drove the net. The save made by Kosa. Rebound is knocked out and into the corner. Play continues. 3 Oil Kings trying to defend the wall. Zimmerman, Josh Prokop, and Kidd in there for Calgary. Prokop digs it out. Blue line to Jackson Vandalise. Wrist shot. Kosa the save. Face off the draw. Edmonton again to center ice. Here comes Jake Neighbors. Calgary line. Puck kind of stuck on him. Couldn't get it in over. Now it's to deal with Fiddler-Schultz in a battle.
His 8th start in 9 games this year.
Kosa's goals against average went from a stingy 1.17 to 1.43. Still remarkable numbers, but nobody's better than Dustin Wolf this year in the WHL down in Everett. But mind you, he's only played a handful of games.
4 games, allowed 1 goal, Brad, 3 shutouts.
I don't think anybody's touching that right now.
No.
Kosa's chasing him, though. You know that for sure. A competitive fire. Here's Neighbors going to bring it in for Edmonton. Left wing corner in the Calgary zone around Dylan Guenther. He missed it, and it goes all the way out and down. Stanley to go get it. Calgary slow to get up the ice, so Stanley's got lots of time. Played it to Guenther. Blindly chipped it up the boards. That's 2 errant mistakes on this shift for Guenther, so he takes out his frustration by checking Zimmerman. Puck goes in behind the net. Kosa He'll give it down to Robertson. Snap pass up the middle. Oliver chips it in. It hops in on Peters. Goalies who move well in the crease and have good hands and good post play. That was good post play there for Kosa to get from the right post across to his left to make that stop. Off the draw. Puck cleared away by Edmonton. Calgary in their own zone. Jackson Vandelis. Keeler lurks in front. Cutting through the crease a couple times on Peters. And Calgary able to get it up the ice. Vandelis to Weisblad in with Chagall. 2-on-2. Weisblad shooting. Kosa
just not there for the rebounds is the only thing they got to get better at maybe.
Indeed, indeed. 1-0 Edmonton still hanging on to that lead and that first period goal from Guenther. Shooting here from Robertson. Hitman back on it. Vandelis. Watched by Robertson. He's gambling all the way down the left wing corner. Well, the puck goes to Calgary. Vandelis, blue line, held in by Jake Neighbors, who says to Robertson, hey, I got you out here. I can play D2. Played the puck around the corner. Ethan Peters held in again for Edmonton. Vandelis behind the Calgary net. That's the deal with the forechecking Dylan Guenther. Fiddler Schultz to help it out. Around the left wing boards, Riley Stotts squeezed on by Neighbors. It is. Puck to the blue line. Ethan Peters for Edmonton. Trying to play it down to Neighbors. Fell to one knee. Calgary's got it. And Fiddler Schultz will get it out to center. Steve Hamilton, the Calgary coach, has last change here today, and he's elected to go with his top line against the Oil Kings top line. Seen this battle a few times today. It's on the ice right now. Calgary's Toth to play it out and down. This looks like icing. And
May 7th, is it? May 8th, somewhere in there?
May 5th for the Calgary Hitmen, but
right.
You're right. The rest of the division will play on until then. Calgary with a flip in here. Gabrick sends it behind the Edmonton net. Stanley is on it. Blake Allen pestering him. Gabrick in there as well. Good hard-working shift by Calgary. Gabrick digs it out. Here's Graydon Seatman. Oh, he caught an edge trying to backpedal and shoot in the middle. But he's presence of mind to stick with it. Get it to the corner. Centered by Allen, but taken away by Edmonton. And here comes Dylan Guenther. Carter Such is with him. Gave it to Such in the right circle. Back to Guenther in the slot. The backhander. Not sure if it got through. There was heavy traffic. Puck behind the net now. Such for Edmonton. Turned it. Shot it. Hit Seatman. Side of the goal. Oil Kings. Guenther couldn't find it. Gabrick does. Put a shoulder down. Can't clear the zone, but Rory Neal helps out. He got it to center. Checked on there by Guenther. Following up, Blake Allen looks at a 1-on-3. Guenther puts his stick on Allen to slow him down, and Ethan Peters clears ahead to Carter Such. Bring it in 2-on-3. Center pass cut off there by Zach Funk. Nice play by the Calgary defender as the Oil Kings dangerous on the rush. Here's Keeler in the left corner. Out to the blue line, Heward. Back down to Keeler. Pass was hot. Couldn't reach it. Schultz, who works it at center ice. Oil Kings though, Haniak knocks it down with a glove. Puck is on edge. Now he flattens it like a pancake without the syrup and plays it around to the corner. It'll be worked up. And the Oil Kings to center. Oliver trying to reach a Neighbors pass. Cut off by Vandelis. Following up though is Dohaniak. He'll dance in on his off right wing. Left shot tried to center. Cut off by Fiddler Schultz. Checked on the end wall by Neighbors, but comes around with the puck as Fiddler Schultz. And out the center, Dohaniak there. Stolen by Chagall. He's got a break into the zone on the left wing. The shot up over top of the net. Tried to beat Kosa over the right shoulder, Jeff, but he kissed the glass with it.
Yeah, big goaltender. Even when he goes down, he protects the top of the net, and Chagall tried to be too perfect and missed the net.
Edmonton back the other way. Guenther centered it. They score! Jake Neighbors heading to the net, stick on the ice, and the first-round pick of the St. Louis Blues has extended the Oil Kings lead to 2-0.
Again, Dylan Guenther with a goal and now an assist in this game. Jake Neighbors has a point in every Edmonton game this year. That's 9 in a row. Big turning point there is Chagall on a breakaway, and seconds later it's in the Calgary net.
From the back end, Edmonton's got their number one unit out. Off the draw, Such in the slot, plays the blue line, Jake Neighbors. Left point now to Matthew Robertson as a goal post here today. Pass down low, intercepted by Josh Prokop, and he banks it off the boards and down the ice. There again, Kosa. The paddle down, makes the save, hands it off to Matthew Robertson, head up, stick handling through center. If you're a young hockey player and want to work on some skills, stick handle with your head up. You got to do it at elite levels. Guenther coming in here for Edmonton. He's got his head up. He'll play it out to the blue line to Matthew Robertson. Works the line over to Guenther. Top right circle. Down to the dot. Bottom of the circle. He'll go in behind the net. Watched by Neal. Plays it out to Neighbors at the left point. Back down to Guenther. Left half wall. Holds, waits, shoots. Ping off the post. It goes out the other side. Up for grab, side of the net. Peters can't grab it. Neighbors frees it up. Here's Guenther. Couldn't shoot it in the slot, rolling. He'll go to the line, Robertson. Right circle, Neighbors. To the line, Guenther. Firing. Slap shot is wide. Rebound, Calgary. Cleared by Josh Prokop and down the ice.
Guenther's such a smart player. He goes to the right areas. He can shoot it with a wrist shot. He fires well.
So glassing out was always an option. Here, shorter glass on the sides. Of course, no fans in attendance either. Off the draw, the puck goes to Edmonton on the power play. Trying to get that 2-goal lead back. Neighbors to the corner to Such. Back to Neighbors half wall. Blue line Robertson plays it across. Here's Dylan Guenther. Challenged by Zimmerman. He knocks the puck away. Guenther then takes down Zimmerman. Calgary bench wanted a penalty call, but play continues. Oil Kings bring it in. Here's Carter Such up the left wing side. Toth runs him out of real estate. Zimmerman on it. Checked by Guenther. Puck deflecting down into the corner. Swooped on by Such. Centered it to Neighbors of the line. We'll go up top to Robertson. He works in the middle. Neighbors top right circle. Holding, waiting. Feeds it high. Matthew Robertson. Wrist shot. Snates together like a V. When you learn to stop, he nearly falls trying to kick it into the corner, but he got it over to Dohaniak. An eventful shift here for Sebastian Cossa. And the puck goes to Dohaniak. There's that errant stick of Kossa's that broke it up. But covering on the play is Dylan Guenther. He says, okay, let's go for a skate. Winds it up through center. Trying to go coast to coast. Face off, Calgary blue line. We've got an entertaining hockey game here today. 2-1 Oil Kings. They're on the power play. 25 seconds to go in the second. 20 seconds on the man advantage. Neighbors at center. Calgary lining over. Goes left wing to Cade Oliver. Sends it around behind the net. Neighbors arrives. Same with Guenther. Rory Neal is there for Calgary, but Neighbors frees it up to Carter Such on the left wing boards. Check that. That's Cade Oliver. Half wall Neighbors. Blue line now. Matthew Robertson shooting. Save Peters. Rebound went to his right. He was looking left. Penalty is over to Zandy. Oil Kings.
Shooting lanes haven't been there, but that time they did the old redirection with the pass from the side to the middle slot and a good reaching arm save by Peters.
Oil Kings wind it up. Here's Dohaniak. Drops it at his own blue line. Neighbors right wing. Guenther, the number one unit out now. To the wing to Carter Such. Sends it around the boards. Recovered by Neighbors on the left half wall. Try to go to the line to Oliver. Intercepted and cleared by Sean Chagall and down the ice. Chagall's got the Calgary goal. It was shorthanded back in the second to cut the deficit to 1. Oil Kings come through center. The swing pass right wing to Dylan Guenther. He'll take a shot. Blocked away by Peters. Rebound goes to Neighbors in behind the net. Lines the boards with it, but there's nobody at the blue line to keep it in. They had all been drawn to the near side. Have to reset at center. Robertson to Cade Oliver. Stick handled in the Calgary zone. Left it for Dylan Guenther. They'll delay. Leave it for Matthew Robertson. 35 seconds on the Edmonton power play. Oil Kings lead it 2-1. We're early in the third. Robertson to Guenther. To Neighbors. Scores! They work it around the top, and Jake Neighbors authors his second goal of the day. It's a power play marker.
Playmaker, just a perfect pass right towards the skates, the trailing skate of Neighbors, so it's the perfect place for a one-timer. And it's a one-time slap shot that beats Peters. Neighbors, 2 goals, his 4th of the year. Guenther has a goal and 2 assists, and Edmonton's power play gets the goal. Edmonton a perfect 8-0 on the year.
Face-off goes to Calgary. Seepman trying to plate up the boards. It goes into traffic. We get 2 Oil Kings, 3 Hitmen. Digging away. Still digging. Puck comes out. Calgary's got it. Seepman up ahead. Fiddler Schultz. Stick check by Guenther. He's after it in the corner. Seepman there. Shoved off by Guenther, but Fiddler Schultz helped for Calgary to Stotts, middle of the rink, and Toth. He'll jump up. Now ahead to Josh Prokop in the Edmonton zone. Trying to turn the corner on Dohaniak, who checks him, knocks him down. Oil Kings stretch it to center. Can't get Guenther. Stotts for Calgary. He lost the handle. And it's dumped into the Calgary zone by the defenseman, Heward. It'll go free to Oliver. Played the corner now to Guenther at the Zamboni gate corner. Off to Carter Such. Try to tuck it in front. It's loose. Taken to safety by Calgary. And Josh Prokop works it to neutral ice. Edmonton wants to go D to D, but Ethan Peters instead has to go up with it. Another trying to go to 9-0 here today. Leading Calgary by 3 in the third. Hitmen get the draw. Slap shot Toth. Blocked by Neighbors. And the bench loving that as Neighbors put his chest on that one. He dove in there. Kind of a dangerous block, but when you're up by 3, that's a play you like to see from your teammates. Laying it on the line, no matter what the score is. Stotts digs it out for Calgary to the line to Toth. Try to go to Josh Prokop in the slot. Broken up by Oliver. He'll clear the zone and Halferman back for Calgary. To the wing to Josh Prokop at center. The Hitman captain. An avid golfer has 3 hole-in-ones under his belt. One of them came this past summer. Puck flipped in by Cade Oliver. Halferman to go get it. They'll leave it around behind the net for Calgary. Adam Kidd will go get it on the wall. Look out! Neighbors rambunctiously comes in there. As is Coast at the other end. Good goalie battle here today. Off the draw, the puck goes to Edmonton and Guenther to center ice to Neighbors. He's got a couple of goals. Guenther's got 3 points. Back to Neighbors. Backhander. Kick save Peters. Rebound Guenther. Couldn't put it in. Vandalist had locked down his stick. Oliver. Offensive zone face off for Cale Zimmerman. Won it for Calgary to Weisblatt. Weisblatt Out to the blue line, Evan Toth tied up, loose puck, Chagall. Trying to dish off to Zimmerman, didn't expect the pass. Edmonton trying to strike for the breakaway. They couldn't hit Neighbors. Peters out of the net. He'll shoot it on the boards and get it out and all the way to neutral ice. Robertson now in the Edmonton zone. Chips it off the wall, looking for Neighbors. Pass missing, hybrid icing race. Kate Oliver able to beat out Rory Neal. But Neal steals the puck coming back. Good play by the young defenseman. Now to Chagall, the center to Weisblatt. Broken up by Neighbors. Loose puck, Chagall. Tied up by Guenther. And the puck will go to Robertson. Edmonton defenseman across to his right wing side. Blake Heward up the left wing now to Dylan Guenther over the Calgary line. Lifts the stick of Toth. Played it to the front of the goal, but he couldn't hook up there with Oliver. Oliver on the right wing wall. Cycle play. Neighbors. He's tired. He'll go change. Gunther's into battle behind the net with Evan Toth. Shoulder to shoulder. They battle. Puck squirts out. Calgary's Chagall has it. Oliver's after him to lock him up on the boards. A lot of trench work here today. And Chagall able to win this one. Drag the puck to center. Back pressure arrives in the form of Leipin. Another Oil King there as well. So can they use that to spring their way within one? Last night they were down 4-1 in Edmonton. Got it to 4-3. Couldn't get the equalizer. Well, the road to the power play goal. I know it comes 2 seconds after the man advantage, but you got to find some small victories in there for a team that has not scored a power play goal this year. We'll see how Edmonton responds. They have handled adversity well today by putting their nose down and going to work. And Guenther, Neighbors, and Oliver are out there right now as Brad Lauer recognizing this a big part of the hockey game. On the road, you've just given up a goal. The opposition now has a little sense of momentum. You got to try and get that back. Edmonton at their own line. Here's Oliver. Robertson on the right side. It'll be worked ahead and chipped up by Peters to the Calgary line, deflecting in. Oliver, 2-on-2 rush. Wrist shot, shouldered away by Peters. Rebound Oliver, tried to center, deflects to the far corner. And there on it is Evan Toth for Calgary. He'll just squirt it out to center ice, taken back by Peters. Into the Calgary change at the bench. Door is open, always dangerous. Oliver and Allen come together, but no harm there. And Edmonton's got the puck in their own zone. Here's Johaniuk to center ice, trying to find Hortzman. It was behind him. Hitman the other way. Vandelis shook off a check. He'll get to center, bring it to the blue line. Long wrist shot off the top of the glove of Kosa. Kisses the glass. It'll be worked to center ice there. Up to the Calgary line as Henderson got it in. Hitman trying to turn the other way. Vandelis, good 360 spinorama. Shake off the forecheck with 7:04. Aiden Peters. Kate Oliver wins for Edmonton to the blue line. Stanley trying to work it into a crowd. Got there. Neighbors in front. They score! So a massive goal for Edmonton, quashing out some of that Calgary momentum that was gained when they cut it to 4-2. Close to the final 5 now. Edmonton by 3 as the Oil Kings on the verge of remaining perfect to 9-0.
Number 34, Kate Oliver. Assist to number 21, Jake Neighbors. And to number 4, Ross Stanley. Time of the goal, 14 minutes, 45 seconds. Oliver is 5th of the year from Neighbors and Stanley at 14:45.
Jeff, you could be an official scorer in the WHL. You called it and they delivered it. You're on point with all 3.
That's because the replay screen here is right in front of me at the Sportsplex.
Don't give a... Oliver won it clean to the blue line. Matthew Robertson. We're now to Jake Neighbors. Side of the net play. Carter Such sauced it in front, but Guenther couldn't pick it out of midair. It wasn't on the pond when it came to him, and it got to center ice. Robertson will reset now. Robertson faked it right. Guenther goes left wing. Neighbors into the Calgary zone. The first rounder of the Blues trying to catch an edge and stop, but he caught an edge and fell. He gets right back up. Somehow he's able to keep on to the puck. Then he fell a second time. Calgary Zimmerman digs it out and zing! Sends the wrist shot down the ice.
Calgary's penalty kill has been really solid, not giving up a lot of chances. Edmonton has a power play goal this period, though.
3:28 remaining here in the third. Oil Kings on the puck, and here comes Carter Such. Left wing side, Kate Oliver in the Calgary zone. They'll wind it down and behind the Hitman net. It pops up on edge. Then went off the leg of the referee, the skate of the referee. Fiddler Schultz there for Calgary, trying to turn up the boards. Guenther intercepts to the line to Robertson. Played it across now to Oliver. Top left circle, Calgary zone. Kate Oliver behind the back pass up high. Neighbors had to race to keep it in and does. Played it side of the goal to Kate Oliver behind the Calgary net. He'll feed the blue line. Dylan Guenther there, middle of the rink. Robertson, wrist shot off the left glove of Peters. A rebound cleared by Rory Neal and down the ice. And Reimer sends in. Calgary on the turn back. Final minute now of the third. Oil Kings up 5-2. Calgary attacking. Toth for the trailing defender. Here is Gabrick. Left it at the left line to Rory Neal. Back to Gabrick. Couldn't stick handle by a check. Henderson may have had a partial breakaway, but the puck wouldn't sit on him. Calgary kept it alive. Here's Conrad Mitchell in the slot. Shot fanned on. Running him from Henderson, but Mitchell knocks him to the ice. Strong on his skates as Guenther gets the puck to center ice. Will be taken back by Calgary. Neal Trying to find Blake Allen. That's blocked off. Seatman follows up for Calgary. Took the hit from Neighbors, but drifts one in. Coases out of the net. Put it in the right wing corner. That'll be chipped at by Ross Stanley and out to center ice. Reeled into the Calgary line. Palferman across right side. Graydon Seatman. He'll flip it to center ice. Left wing to Orca Weisblatt. Off wing right shot. Enters the Edmonton zone. Turns around. Heward got it to Zimmerman in the corner. Behind the net now to Sean Chagall. Chagall centered it. Zimmerman had a chance at the side of the goal, but his redirect went to the corner. From there he hauls it high. Feeds it back down low to Weisblatt.